Live League Game of the Day. Just.ilom versus LukyPlayer. Max versus Olaf.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Semi-Original Guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another Live League game of the day. Today we are on Warped Streams. This is a triple base airport, comm tower, and port supported matchup today. Now we do have HQs on this map. We also have a lab on this map, but the HQs also have a pre-deployed black boat on there. Now you could decide to keep the black boat on the HQ, or you could whisk it away into nothingness in order to pick up some random dudes and project them firmly in the center of the map. Now, depending on what you decide to do with it, whether you want to be frisky with your black boat or you want to keep it secure on that HQ, that is completely up to you, folks. You can choose to do whatever you want in Advanced Wars by Web. Now, we have Olaf versus Max, and we have Just.ilom versus LukyPlayer as the players today, folks. So I think this is going to be a good one. This was suggested once again on the Advanced Wars by Web Discord under Live League. So thank you very much for suggesting all these maps, folks. I do appreciate it. Just cut down my map or my game finding time by quite a bit here, folks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one and see what went down in the Live League today. On the first few days, folks, you guys and girls know the deal. It is the standard infantry builds. You gotta get the infantry on the field, folks. It is the #1 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. Number 2 priority in Advanced Wars by Web is making sure you keep that HQ safe, folks. You know, even if you decide to move that black boat, you still gotta keep it safe, keep it secure, keep it happy, keep it healthy. And that's it, folks. That's all you got to do. You just got to make things happy and healthy in Advanced Wars by Web. Now, both players just kind of going for the standard capture chains at the moment. I don't really see anything too out of the ordinary here, folks. We do have a early artillery purchase here from Olaf. I like it. I like it, folks. So the one thing that's super nice about the artillery purchase here is we will be able to bust open this pipe seam a little bit quicker, which is our more direct route into the center, where there's going to be a whole whack load of fighting. I can bet my last dollar, folks, that there's going to be at least some fighting in the center. Now, I believe that there's definitely going to be a lot of fighting on the sides of the map here, because there is a lot of properties here to grab on both sides. But no matter what you do, folks, busting open the pipe seam will secure you a faster route to both of those conclusions, so you gotta get that already on the field. Unfortunately, Max is gonna have a little bit of harder time doing that, because, you know, he doesn't really have the best artillery. You can definitely buy the artillery, and it will still get the job done, but it's just gonna take a little bit longer, and the artillery is gonna be less effective. But as we saw in one of the last Live League game of the day matches, folks, the Sig Max artillery, the Max-tillery, came into play, and it was definitely goated as the MVP of that game, folks. So you never know, maybe we're going to be seeing some more Max-tillery action here, folks. I don't know, folks. We're going to be seeing something, though, something, as the infantry start pulling in. LukyPlayer, our Max player, has busted out double recon on this map, folks. I think double recon is pretty good. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even like capping on this, folks. The double recon, I think, is gonna be a very good purchase. Now, they're gonna be able to get directly into the center, gonna be able to deny a lot of income. Now, if they don't end up denying a lot of income, then I'm gonna say it's a wasted purchase. But I mean, vision is great for one, and if they definitely get some denials on some properties early, that's definitely also pretty good. Max needs to get the tonks. Needs to get them tonks on the field, though, folks. If he doesn't get some tonks on the field, he's definitely going to be having a rough time here, folks. But, you know, with 12K in the bank, I can definitely see a big old fat steamy tonk coming out here, folks. Over on the left-hand side of the map, on the strong front, we got a tank. Now, I think air units are going to be super effective on this map too, especially with the low deployment speed of the ground units, folks. You know, they're blocked up by forests. It's going to be pretty tough to get them forward. Air units, though, they are going to be able to jump right into the center of the map and be able to do so much damage here. Ooh, LukyPlayer could potentially get a super good attack here, folks. Ooh, this guy, though, this is sitting at 4. One more blast, that blast's open, and then if he does go in for this attack, he is going to be in for a world of hurt, folks. So let's see if he decides to go for that sort of attack or not, folks. He's going for that kind of an attack, folks. Taking that infantry all the way down to 2. All the way down to 2, folks. That's 8 damage. For those of you math fanatics out there. 8 damage, you know, 10 minus 8. It's 2. Crazy. Crazy stuff, folks. Alrighty, so day 8. Day 8. 8 damage. Simulation confirmed, folks. And that tank rushes that recon, taking him all the way down to 4. Now, fortunately enough for the old Freaky Reeky right there, he is going to be able to run away and fight another day. Does have maximum movement. He should be able to escape the claws of death here, folks. But for how long, that is the question. LukyPlayer has a second tank on the field now. I like the second tank. Got to get the tanks on the field. Oh, and now we are threatening a cap. We're threatening a cap of one of Just's properties here, and this one could actually potentially go through. The only way to interrupt that capture is to deny it with the infantry that we already have capping. Now, considering that that infantry is not going to get that cap anyways, it might be advisable just to forego the capture and attack the infantry. Could be a possibility for sure. But we also have the added threat of an HQ capture that could potentially be happening here pretty soon. So in response to that, obviously Olaf is going to be busting that battlecopter down to protect that HQ, folks. You got to be protecting that HQ. Like I said, number 2 priority in Advanced by Web. Protect the flipping HQ. Spooky times, folks. Alright, not going to be... We're just going to let the cap go through. We're going to let the cap go through. He's already ahead, 18 to 15, so... In his mind, you know, well, he can't really see the opponent's income, but he's like, I got 18 properties. I could lose a property. What happens? I lose a property? What is that? What even is that? I'm about to cap properties on the other side. Like, he has nothing to worry about. He's feeling so good about himself right now. He's got that battlecopter. He's got that arty. I mean, like, he knows that the max player sees the arty, so he's like, yeah, you can look at my arty. But this is like a look but don't touch sort of scenario here, folks. It's like, yeah, you can look. You can look all you want, but you can't touch. No touching, folks. At least that's what he's going to hope. He's going to hope nothing clips that arty, because arties aren't super strong, especially in a live format, folks. Going for the comm tower. All right, cool. All right, Olaf going for that comm tower. We're going to be attacking that pipe seam once again here, folks. This is nice. Okay, so you know what? This is okay. I mean, it kind of like, I feel like it kind of reveals the fact that we have a battlecopter, but you can kind of assume that your opponent probably has a battlecopter. Actually, in response to that, Lucky, at least this day, should probably be busting out an anti-air, or at least firmly considering to bust out an anti-air. I think it's about that day, folks. It's anti-air day. All right. Olaf going interrupting 2 captures on the right hand side of the map here too, folks. Bringing multiple units down here. We got the anti-air, we got the tank, we got the recon, got a literal flood of infantry over here, folks. That's like, it's a big flood. Big flood. Yep, that's a flood. So this lab actually is a very interesting little dynamic in this map too. So when you're playing Fog of War, whenever an opponent's unit drives over one of your properties, you get a little subtle glimpse of what that unit is. So unless you actually capture this lab, If you have anything coming out of that property, out of the pipe seam route going to the right, your opponent's going to see it unless you cap that lap. So, kind of an interesting thing, actually. Definitely an interesting thing. So 20k properties on both sides of the map at the moment. Olaf just busted out the legendary triple tank buy. LukyPlayer, on the other hand, busted out a lander. That's an interesting buy. Okay, it's not what I would have bought, but you could get some value out of this lander, folks. Like, I'm not, like, okay. So, yeah, just hear me out. Hear me out. You load something into the lander, you drop it right here in the middle. Or, better yet, you drop it into the forest so it can't be hit. Then you move back and you do it again, 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 and again, and again, and again, and again. And then you just get caught in this infinite loop of just dropping units into the middle. Technically, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would technically get you 2 movement more than what you would normally get. You know what? Let's flip and go. Let's go lander. All right. Okay, actually, I'm kind of happy that we got a little bit of lander action in here, folks. You know, landers aren't really utilized as much in Advanced by Web as they could be, so I'm hopeful. Like I said with the artillery buy from the other game, folks, I mean, I'm hopeful. I am hoping for the best here, folks. Olaf, it is his turn. LukyPlayer did a nice counterattack, though, folks. He did a great counterattack on the opposite side of the map. Right-hand side, managed to clear everything that was attacking him. Now, Olaf is rethinking his entire existence here. It's like, okay, so I just had my entire push basically stopped right there. Do I continue attacking, or do I bring everything back and form the wall? Form the unhappy face wall right here, folks. As you guys can see, this guy's got, I don't know, I just envision this as some kind of weird, like, unibrow and then, like, an unhappy face right here. Oh, dear. Definitely some kind of weird unibrow. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Or like a Cyclops is closing his eye. Closing his giant eye with his giant frown. And then I don't know what this is. This is like some like emo eye makeup flare or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, folks. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so tanks are moving in. Got the infantry moving in on the opposite side. And there's that drop, folks. There's that lander drop. These are things that can only be accomplished with landers. Now, you know what? If we're not going to bust out the pipe seam, or bust open the pipe seam, then yeah, I can get behind the lander, because it's going to take a long time. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's going to take way too long to reinforce this way. So you know what? Yeah, I'm down. I'm so down with this. This is like great. And now the units flood the middle of the map here, folks. Oh, and we're going in for an attack. We got to clear on an infantry and we begin capturing the property. Oh, and we block. Okay, so we block with the black boat. That's not too shabby. I like the black boat block, actually. That's pretty nice. Pretty good awareness from this good old black boat here. LukyPlayer, though, what are we going to do in response to this? Because we see, if this 4 HP recon that survived that very first hit is still on the map, and it is still providing massive intel. Now imagine for a moment we didn't have this guy. We would have no idea that there's this huge ball of death right here waiting for us. We could potentially just be like, hey, let's send a tank in here, and we'll send a tank right here, and we'll eliminate this tank, and then I'll be up a tank. And then all of a sudden you're just faced with like, and then you just explode. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that at all, folks. So luckily, recons are providing the valuable intel that we... Oh, God, no! Alright, well, I mean, the recon is providing that valuable information, folks, but the flippin' soiled abomination that has just appeared on the map, that we could have used... We could have Could have been without that, folks. It could have been a classy boy. It's a soiled abomination. Lucky player up 24 to 20k at the moment, though. So that is unfortunately prime stinky territory for the soiled abomination. Now, hopefully Lucky Player has invested heavily in soap, because he will definitely need it to scrub the stench of this battlefield after he's done with it, folks. But we'll see if he even manages to win. Will the needle prevail today, or will the accumulation of stuff win the day? I don't know, folks, but I do like this death ball. It's a nice death ball. Very good. Huge fan of death balls. World needs more death balls. Now, unfortunately, Just, our Olaf player, on day 13 is out of time. Playing on increment again, folks. This is Live League 101. Definitely have to manage your time super well. If you run out of time by day 13, you got to be playing your turns a little bit faster in the early games, folks. Now, I get it. You know, live is definitely a difficult format. You gotta just do your best. Do your best to play those turns as fast as you can. Flipping Neo Tank already in the front lines, folks. This is going to be like the biggest jump scare of 2025 so far. Recon, Battlecopter, Tank, Infantry. Alright, let's go. Day 14. Olaf has 2 minutes on the clock now. So 2 minutes, you know, we can get something done with 2 minutes. Lucky player, though, 1:55 left on the clock as well. That was a fairly long turn. That was probably like 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, and there we go. All right, we have spotted the soiled abomination, and we have spotted an anti-air, and we have spotted a battlecopter. Okay, so just like that, things are flipping heating up here, folks. I'm not sure why we would go in for this attack with the infantry, considering that we have an artillery right here. Unless our plan is to maybe move the artillery over here, but even if we move it over here, it's not really going to be in a position where it can be super useful this turn. Unless we go in for the cap and maybe bring it behind, but I think we should probably just fire on this guy. Probably would be a great idea, but you know what? It's Live League, folks, and we are once again out of time. We're once again out of time. Oh boy. No buys. No buys this turn, folks. 24k in the bank for next turn. Oh boy. Now, to be fair, Olaf did a pretty hefty amount of damage this turn. But unfortunately, Max with a co-power in 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock, I think we are going to be seeing a fairly brutal turn right here. I keep having this weird glitch pop up with this, but this is an infantry on this city right here. You know, it's definitely, he's just hiding. He's hiding in hopes that he does not get caught. All right, multiple clears. Multiple clears on infantry. Bust out another soiled abomination. Oh dear. Okay, so this attack has charged Winter Fury. So we are going to be popping Winter Fury this turn. I'm going to cap a property first, though, because that's super important. Oh my god, pop the Winter Fury. What are we doing? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Popping that Winter Fury. 2 damage globally. And how much damage did we actually do? Okay, so it's Fog of War, so it's not going to tell us. It's not going to tell us how much damage we did. It's Fog of War. Shame. Shameful. Anyways, we did about 30, like 31,000, maybe a little over 30,000 is essentially what we did. So let's carry on here. Already strike. The infantry is moving down. Eliminate that recon up in the corner of the map. So now our information is safe from the opponent and we are capturing that corner property. I'm going to be honest with you, capping that corner property could be massive, folks. That could be a make or break sort of situation here. If you manage to even out the income in this game on the core side of the map, and then you still have that corner, I mean, you're going to win. Hands down. I am loving The Classy Boy of the Sky, by the way, folks. Classy Boy of the Sky purchase. Going to be the greatest counter to the Neo Tank the world has ever seen. Hopefully it can make it there in time before this Neo Tank has way too much value. Max pushing those tanks up, folks, and is getting a lot of value with those as well. Unfortunately, our artillery is now out of position in order to be super effective. But this flipping the second Neo Tank that has made its way to the front lines here, that is definitely super spooky. Lucky Player doing the smart thing here, busting out the anti-air. Got to get the anti-air out, folks. Okay, so we got a property. Olaf now sitting at 22 to 25. I think that is a more manageable number to deal with, folks. You know, 20 to 25, that's pretty tough. 22 to 25, it's more doable. At least you can get a triple tank build every single turn. But in addition, you can also buy other things. You know, you can buy like tanks, battlecopters, bombers. You can just bust a bomber every single day. I mean, if you're going to run out of time anyways, you might as well just buy one unit. Just buy a bomber every single day and just full send those bombers non-stop. What's he going to do? What's he going to do against an entire army of bombers? You send like 6 bombers out there? Oh my god, I'm going to do that. You know what? If I ever play a fog game again, I'm just going to bust out 6 bombers in live. Opponent's not going to know what's going to happen. I have no idea. No clue. No idea what to do or how to counter it. Just 6 bombers in your face. Lucky doing a great front switch right here. And just attacking those infantry that are trying to come in and cap those properties. Definitely taking advantage of just low time at the moment too. And completely changing the position. Which is fantastic, because now Just is going to have to adjust his position. And with low time, that is very difficult to do. So one thing you can definitely do in order to abuse your opponent's low time, folks, is just constantly front switch or just shift around and make your opponent have to shift as well, which is going to just eat away at their time. And then you might even be able to catch them off guard. A little bit of a questionable position here, folks. It does look like we left quite a few things in the front lines here, especially vulnerable units, such as our anti-air and our artillery. But we do have the Classy Boy of the Sky over here in defense. So, you know what? Maybe it'll be fine. However, if these 2 Neo Tanks just swing over to the right-hand side, that front is going to fall and we're going to lose even more properties. Oh my god, and that is exactly what's happening, folks. One of the Neo Tanks has swung over there. Oh, it's just stinking up that side of the map here, folks. So smelly, it's making me choke. Blech! Alright. Lucky Player, though, now out of time. He's also out of time, folks. This is once again, we are here on incrementgaming.com. Boom! Got a good old attack right there. 2 infantry struck, 3 infantry struck, a bomber. Oh, that is... Oh, that is so questionable. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. What is the role of a super co-powered attack? God, that's so much damage. So much damage. Oh my god. So much damage. Okay. Maybe he won't see it. Maybe he won't see it. You never know. You never know, folks. For those of you that don't know, though, I'll just briefly explain it. I mean, it's pretty simple, but tank here, 1 shot. Anti-air here, 1 shot. Then we lose the bomber. And, you know, it's not necessarily going to stop the push or anything, but losing the bomber is pretty bad. Because we need to destroy the flippin' Neo Tanks. If we don't get something to destroy the Neo Tanks, we're going to be having a bad time. Yeah. And then just get an easy clear. And then, ouch. Oh, God, it's so painful. So painful. Oh, my God, no. And then he's going for the comm tower and the Neo tanks. Ah! The Neo tanks are pushing in. Gross. And we got an error. We got an error because the game is so smelly now. As soon as we lose the classy boy of the sky, the game goes into an error state because they just smell so bad here. Oh my God. The lander. It's lander though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The lander has just been getting it done this whole game. Now, can we get rid of this? Yes, we can. Beautiful. I probably could have did that from the start, but you know what? I had to make the point of just how smelly that game was. That turn was. And then it got even smellier with another Neo tank. Now, mind you, this Max player is doing exactly what he probably should be doing in this situation and spamming out the big units. Because he knows, especially if he checks the KD, he knows that he's ahead in units. If he just builds big units, he's probably going to win overall. As long as he doesn't, like, mortally overextend. Because he is going to be hit really, really badly with this Winter Fury, though, folks. Because that is coming right now. Things are definitely chilly down here on this map. Olaf has managed to get a property, though. So 23 to 24. So things are not actually as bad as they were. Overall, though, technically, I believe Olaf is winning. Now, he's got 23 properties, but this counts as 24. This counts as 25. Now, if Lucky caps the comm tower, and only the comm tower, none of the properties, then it would be an even game. So we do have to keep that in mind, I believe. Wait. Can this battlecopter move the block, or is that its max movement? Ooh, I probably would have maybe put that right here. I guess he doesn't know what's in the shade. He doesn't know what's in the what are they called? The forests. So I could see why you would put it there. Plus, you know, increment gaming, folks. You got 2 minutes to do, like, infinite actions, and, you know, lag comes into play. Like, I swear to God, like, lag is one of the biggest complaints I hear from people when it comes to Live League. Whenever I'm playing them, you know, one of the things is just like, I'm lagging so hard. And it's like, yeah, no, I get you. I'm lagging too. We're all lagging. We're all lagging around here, folks. We're all losing time. Oh, did he just join those Neo tanks? Joins the 7 and 8. Pumps it up to 28,000 funds. Holy moly. I don't know if I would have joined those 2 Neo tanks though. Like, I don't think I would have did that. Like, an 8 HP and a 7 HP Neo tank, those are super strong. Like, those are still, I mean, they're max Neo tanks. Those are still super strong. If you just, like, go here and go here and just get, like, a little bit of heals, like, where did that guy move from? Okay, so this guy wouldn't have been able to move onto a city. This guy could have moved onto a city, though. Could have moved on a city, got the heal. We would still have 2 full HP, like, Neo tanks on the front lines, like, more or less. No, I think that's kind of a waste of a Neo. I mean, it's nice that we get the income. I guess it really just depends on what he's planning on buying here. I think maybe what he's thinking is he's a little bit worried about the bottom corner of the map right now, so he wants to get some big units down there. Nope, doesn't want to get big units at all. Doesn't want any big units at all. Why would we join the Neo tanks? I don't know. You know what? It was a lot of money. I'll give him that, but we had 2 soiled abominations. That would have been super, super strong. Now, maybe he's doing it because he realizes the error of his ways, and he wanted to atone for his mistakes by getting rid of at least one of the soiled abominations. That could be it. Maybe we have a repenter on our hands here. But it is day 20 now. Olaf has now evened the game, folks. It is now 24 to 24. But we're about to see another flip. You're definitely about to see another flip here. The extent of the flip could be more one-sided Because we're going to get this flip, we're going to get this flip, and we're going to get this flip. And that'll put LukyPlayer at a 26 plus 2 con tower advantage to 22 properties, which is going to be pretty big. That's 140% firepower for the old Maxi boy. So that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. And then we take out the infantry, begin a capture, stop the cap of the comm tower, which is pretty big. And we're pulling out. We're pulling out of the right-hand side of the map. We are going back to the left. Neo tank pushing up, attacking the recon, attacking the infantry, busting out double recon, and the lander still getting action. Still getting action, getting intel, folks. So we got 31 units to 30. And we have a move. 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock now. Olaf has gained 16 seconds. So he's doing good. He's doing good. I like it. I like that 16 seconds, folks. That's a triumphant 16 seconds. That's like, you know what? Things have not really been going too well for me. But you know what? At least I'm up 16 seconds. At least I'm up 16 seconds. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. I'm proud of Olaf. Okay, is there any sort of an attack that we can do here that'll be like super effective? Unfortunately, there's not like really too much. Now, I was thinking that maybe what he could do is he could bring this guy over here and block this recon off, which will sort of clump up these guys, but the Neo tank can just simply destroy this. Or he could just simply delete this, and then he'd be able to just like go around and do whatever he wants anyways. So that's probably not really too much of a move. Now what he could do, it would be nice if he could get vision on this, because then this artillery, which is firmly in position to cause maximum carnage over here on this base, could definitely get some shots. But we'll find out. Alright, so he scouts it. And then the battlecopters move in. Ooh, those battlecopters are gonna have a bad time. Oh, no, those battlecopters are gonna have a super bad time. Oh dear. Oh dearest me. Oh dearest me, this might be bad. No, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Now he's out of time once again, which is fine. You know what? He's doing great. We could go in and attack. We could go in and attack, and we could go in and attack, but that's only gonna take out 3 battlecopters. He's got 1, 2. Well, he's got 2 more. But he needs a counter to the anti-air, and then he's just gonna battlecopter spam some more, and then he could power. Olaf could use Blizzard though, and that would like cut the movement range of those battlecopters in half, which could be pretty big. He's gonna power now. Okay, so this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. This might even be. This is probably gonna take it down to like 1, 2. Okay, whatever. You know what? I tried. Neo tank moving in. Yeah, take out the anti-air. That's an easy clear for sure. Then we have an attack on the artillery, interrupt capture, attack artillery again. Oh my god, and then Olaf is in such a compromised position. He's just got max units spread out all through his forces. This is a tough situation for Olaf right now. How do you get yourself out of this situation? This is day 22. What do we do? It's day 22. What do we do? We gotta run away. Yeah, get the heck out of Dodge. Definitely crash into that flipping anti-air though. That guy's been causing so many problems. We gotta get rid of that guy. Like, just out of spite. Just out of spite. Just crash the entire army into that man. Just take him out. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Take him out. Beautiful. Guy's sitting at 2. What's that gonna do? Nothing. It's gonna do nothing. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna sit there. It's gonna be sad. Olaf, once again, out of time. Super close to that Winter Fury, though, folks. We are gonna be seeing another Winter Fury here before the end of the game. Unfortunately, our artillery, which was in such a good position, has just been hit for 7 damage. Taken all the way down to 3, folks. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Followed up by a battlecopter strike, taking them down to 2. Now, 2 HP artillery. Not very effective. But you know what? I am going to just say that he is still the best, and we should all respect him, because he is still holding on, and he is trying. He is trying as hard. He's trying his hardest to be effective. I don't even think he's going to be able to see anything this turn, though. Nope, can't see nothing. He's in the dark. He's alone. He's surrounded by the enemy. Everybody has abandoned him. Poor guy. Poor guy. But super cool power pops. Another 20% damage across the board. What are we going to be able to do? Oh, what are we going to be able to do? What can we do? What can we do? We have no vision. We barely see anything. Let's just see. So we're going to take out a tank. We're going to take out an infantry. We're going to attack an a recon. Yeah. Okay. Moving the tank onto a comm tower so that it can be seen. There's a recon there anyway, so there's literally no safe position right there anyways, so I guess that's fine. Busting out another classy boy of the sky. Olaf is the classiest person in this entire game, folks. I don't think he's busted out a single Neo tank. What a legend. What an absolute legend. Only busting out the classiest scenes. Probably watches my content. Probably a long-time subscriber. I have no idea. Probably not. You know what? I'm super happy for the 800 and something people that I have subscribed to the channel right now. You all are beautiful human beings. Thank you kindly. Alright, folks. We continue on. This game is just such a mess. Like, this is honestly just a huge mess. There's so many weakened units. But Max is definitely in the driver's seat. Max really... Okay, Max has the infantry. What he should really do is go up and cap that flippin' lab. We need to cap that lab. LukyPlayer, cap the lab. If you cap the lab, you're essentially not going to lose. There's almost no chance of losing at this point if you at least cap the lab. Because we can't get to the recon unless we build a mech. Actually, why don't we just build a mech? You build an infantry, you build a mech, you take out that flippin' recon in the corner, you grab a city, and you grab the flippin' lab. Like, you're hands down, you're absolutely going to win at that point. There's like no chance to lose. No! Ah, Olaf, I had so much faith in you.
Just look at them. Those clunky, obnoxious Neo-tanks, rolling around like they own the battlefield. Sure, they've got raw power, but where's the finesse? Where's the style? It's like watching a herd of buffalo crash through a ballroom. I was built with balance in mind, firepower and class. But these stinky Neo-tanks? They're all brawn, no charm. Honestly, they're ruining the aesthetic of this whole game.
So much faith, and then he busts out the Soiled Abomination. Ah! No. No. Hopefully he's got soap. He probably has soap. With a beard like that, you definitely got some good beard soap, folks. You can't have a beard like that and not invest in some good soap. Okay, folks, let's carry on here. Go for the lab, please. Build a mech, go for the lab. Kill it, or destroy the recon, go for the lab. That's what you need to do. That's what we need to do in this situation. We gotta do it. We gotta do it, though. LukyPlayer brought, like, almost the entirety of his army over to the right-hand side here, folks. We have 2 Neos, multiple copters, weakened tanks, weakened infantry, a flippin' black boat sitting at 4 HP. Like, things are super crazy over here, folks. Alright, let's see what we do. One of the Neo tanks is at 6 health also. So, I mean, that's not in a super strong position. This bomber is coming down super quick here, folks. He's going to be... Can you guys see that? Look at this. Oh, one of the Neo tanks is gone. No, no, it's not gone. Wait, no, it's not gone. Attack it with the infantry. Just do it. Do it. Attack it with the infantry. Just attack it. Attack it. Do it. Attack it with the infantry. You can do it. I believe in you. Do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Ah, go for the luck roll. He may be lucky player, but maybe it's your lucky day, Olaf. You never know. Ah, you should have did it. Plus, if he went in for that attack, that would have blocked this tile too, which would have protected this capture. Now, I mean, mind you, there are 2 anti-airs on the way. But, you know, would have been nice. Would have been nice, but unfortunately, the Super Co-Power is now popped. Increment Gaming, we have absolutely no idea how much time he has left, though. Olaf, or Maxi, holy moly, we have just pushed deep into headquarters territory. And now we are right beside the headquarters, folks. We are right beside Olaf's headquarters. Now, it's day 25. I would say Olaf is probably going to be getting 1 more Winter Fury before the end of the game. Definitely going to be having 1 more. These artillery, though. Oh my god, the Neo tank is going to get smoked. Also, I do see that there's 2 Neo tanks from Olaf now. Not happy about it. I'm not even going to say anything about it. It's whatever. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it today. It's over. Oh my god, these artillery are going to have a feast. They're going to have an absolute feast. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, we got 1 shot on a flippin' shoal, 2 shots on a shoal, and a Neo on a road. A Neo on a road. And then we have the bomber to follow up on this guy. Oh my god. Olaf. He's going to have... Oh my god. He's going to have like the best turn of his life right here. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. Yeah. Oh my god. A counterattack by 1-2 because flipping Max has a super. Did we have super before that? Ah, we didn't. Okay. Oh, you know what? If we attacked the Neo, though, we probably would have had super before. But everything that has ever happened in this game is 150% forgiven because of increment. 100% do not, cannot hold anybody accountable for their actions. I would probably just attack this guy with the artillery, though, because then Neo can move up and we can destroy those guys. Or even attack the Battlecopter, to be completely honest. Because, like, Neo on Battlecopter is not really too bad of a trade, folks. If you guys can see here, the pure stench of the Neo tank's grotesque snoot does 21 to 29% damage against the max Battlecopter, folks. So, yeah, definitely keep that in mind also. Some definite super-powered snootness. Alright, we are desperately trying to hold on to that HQ, folks. Busting another tonk. Taking those easy clears. And now, once again, we run out of time. But I think that time he actually ended his turn. Because if he ran out of time, the same music would have still been playing. So day 26, it is 24 to 24. Once again, though, folks, I'm pretty sure this is a totally even game. LukyPlayer could just cap that comm tower, or not cap the comm tower, cap the lab, and he would be ahead. All he has to do is just cap the lab, that easy lab. It's been there the entire game. Just has to go for it, and he could win. Or the flipping recon. One or the other. But, you know, obviously, he is going for this property down here. This guy is sitting down at 2. It's pretty much impossible to stop that capture at this point. So I think that's going to go through. But date 26, there is definitely the possibility of flipping this property right here. Maybe even this property right here. Or you could even definitely have a really solid chance of capturing the HQ, because we can simply move here, move our Neos down, then we can get a bomber to Neo, plus, like, I don't know, recon or something, block on the HQ, and then we might even get it, folks. We could potentially get an HQ cap here. Now, if Olaf did get an HQ cap here, I would probably say that that is the most miraculous comeback of all time here. Now, let's see if it's possible, though. Definitely release the tank as we guard the HQ from pure destruction. Alright, we got... Okay, Neo's attacking. See, that's what I'm talking about. It does more damage than you think. Block. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's going for it. He's going for it, folks. Are we going to get that surround on this flipping HQ that we need? Oh, it's possible. It is super possible, folks. These battlecopters coming in. Oh, they're not going to do anything. They can't clear a Neo tank. It's too stinky. You gotta have some high quality soap. You gotta have the kind of soap that only a bomber can drop on those guys in order to clear them. Now, I would be able to clear whatever other unit is around, but we'll see. We shall see. Pulling back on the opposite side, though. Head by that one property, though, folks. Cannot block the HQ. He can't get a block on the HQ. A flipping pipe runner. What? He's got a pipe runner. Oh, no, he's got a pipe runner. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. See, this... You know what? This pipe runner is actually a really good buy. Unless this is a resigned pipe runner, but I don't think it is. Because this pipe runner can go right here, right here. It can attack air, and it can attack the HQ. So, despite its short range... It might be effective. Actually, I think it probably will be effective. Now, if LukyPlayer... Okay, so let's just move back a couple steps here. So, I think LukyPlayer had immense understanding of the situation at this moment. So he sees this massive threat, and he moves right here. He doesn't attack anything else. He moves right here. And the reason why moving right here is extremely important in this situation is because it opens up a tile. It opens up a tile for you to attack from, which is insanely critical in this situation. You have to have a tile to attack from. And just simply having this tile delays the capture by one turn. It allows you to get the pipe runner into position. That could be the saving grace here, folks. Let's see. Let's see if that's the saving grace. So we got the stupid pipe runner. He's on the field. Lander still goated, still getting stuff done. We do the surround. We don't go for the capture of the HQ, though. We go for a capture on a property. So Olaf definitely sensed the situation as well. He was like, okay, so I can't go for an HQ cap. It's not going to work, so I got to go for a different cap. I have to cap something else. It's the only way to do it. But battlecopters move in and eliminate the infantry. That infantry is gone. Unfortunately, he's out of here. Second pipe runner, folks. We got a second flipping pipe runner on the field. Oh my god. Okay, the other thing. This infantry is in position to capture this lab. If he doesn't capture that lab, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, folks, but it's not going to be good. Capture the lab. He doesn't capture the lab! Ah! Sick and Jason Voorhees on you. God, doesn't cap the lab. Get the lab. Seriously. I'm so disappointed. Just get the lab. Get the lab. Gotta get that lab. Gotta get that lab. If we don't cap the lab, we're gonna lose the game. Cap the lab. Gotta cap the lab. He's not gonna cap the lab. Why doesn't he cap the lab? Day 29. This is the absolute last chance to flip a property. Now, LukyPlayer does not have any properties that he can flip. Except for one, obviously. We have a lab. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only option at this point. 3 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Is he gonna go and cap that lab? If he doesn't cap 3 pipe runners. 3 pipe runners. Olaf is about to cap the property. He's gonna get that property. We get trapped. cap the lab. You can see it's red. You can see it's red. He's gonna cap it. Okay. He's capping it. Oh my god, lucky player. This is great. This is great. Now, I think maybe, like, I don't know. Did I miss something? Okay, lucky player. He's got 2 comm towers. Plus, he's going to have a lab. So that'll put his overall property count at 28. If I'm right. Just will be at 24. Because he'll have a lab. 25. Okay, let's see. Oh! The classy boy of the sky. Oh my god, what a hero. And look at this. Okay, this is like the greatest tag team of all time. This infantry is just like, I understand my purpose. I understand. I'm going. Scouts. Sees that the path is clear. Moves in. Takes the shot. All the way down to 3. On day 30. Stops the last cap. Oh my god. 25. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. That brings it down to 24-24 with 2 non-fund properties in either player's hands. There's nothing else that needs to be done. Lucky player is going for that neutral property in the middle, but it is too late. It is day 30. On day 31, the game is over. And it ends in a draw, folks. It ends in an absolute draw. Like, what the flip? That match was absolutely wild. Just wild. Just absolutely wild. Like, holy moly. I don't even know what to say. Should have capped that lap ages ago. That's what should have happened. The other thing that should have happened is we should have just sent a mech over here to just take that corner property. If we did that, I think lucky player would have won this game like hands down. But just played pretty good, you know. Played pretty good. Held it together. Held strong. Fought back against the Max. Lucky player played pretty well as well. You know, he just pushed up, did what Max does, blows things up, and had a good time. Hopefully you all had a good time as well. That was a crazy match, folks. Thank you very much to Evil Cotty for suggesting that one in the Advance Wars by Web Discord. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Take care of yourselves. And if you have replays that you want me to review on the channel, feel free to message me on the Advancements by Web Discord or join my Discord in the link in the description below. And if you want to support the channel further, you could consider becoming a channel member. I dropped something on the floor. It was my phone. But if not, that is perfectly fine, because I will continue to make content no matter what. Take care of yourselves, folks, and bye-bye for now.